Hi guys, it's Dawn from Let's Make a Mess Today. How are you doing? So today's going to be interesting. We are going to do a video, fatty patty type of junk journal spread, if you will, with all of Joann Fabrics ephemera. So as you know, I worked there for the last few years part-time, and it was just a fun place to work, and I'm already really missing it. But besides that, while I was there and at the end, I knew that there was going to be what was happening. I knew Joann was never going to be around anymore, so I started saving like some ephemera. So let's go through the ephemera that I have, and this might be a two-part video. So I'm starting out with, I have these bolts, and on the end of these bolts, you'll recognize, sorry about that. Oh, sorry about that. You'll recognize these labels. So we might do something with those. I have a couple of those labels. Let me try to bend it up here, over here. So I'll just show you. So right there. So we have these. I told you, I saved some really weird stuff. I saved some of their bags, you know. So we have some of the Joann bags, which you'll not be seeing these around. I saved some receipts with the Joann receipts. Let's see what else we got here. I think I saved some, a coupon. Not a very good one, but there's a Joann coupon. And let's see, what's in here? Another Joann bag. Oh, there's some real goodies. So this one has the Joann name on it, but I have my name tag. I have just one of these little things that was on some of the labeling, the Joann green, and I have some of the tchotchkes that were on my, these are the things you get when you do a good job. So like these scissors, and oh my gosh, you guys, I had the cutest one. It was a green sewing machine, and I had it on my apron, and it disappeared. It disappeared right at the very end. It disappeared. So there's some more receipts. I'm looking to see if any of these have better coupons on it than the one that they don't. So I think the coupon that I have is what it is. What it is. So there's that. Okay. Oh, well, I'll save this for the end. This is very cool. Oh, and a cut counter slip. And okay, we'll save this one for the end. This is again amazing. Okay, my boss let me have it. So here's one of the things that they give, or a couple of the things that they give to you, so you know how to put the. Hold on one second. Now they get out of there. Out. Mallie, no. Come on, out. There you go. They give you this to put, so you know how to put the fabric. This is, start with pinks, goes to yellow, greens, and then the black and the white on the end. That's how the fabrics are supposed to be up on the shelving. So there's that. Play with that. And oh, it's got a lot of good stuff here. I guess I took a few bags, didn't I? What's that? Oh, this is just a thing I found on the floor. It's like from the cushions. Some junk, some more junk. This is from some Fiskars scissors. And this must have been after the fact of, oh, this is when I bought a bunch of DMC strand floss. I got it for like 18 cents a piece, the DMC floss. Okay, so then we have a cut above. This is when you got those little scissors, they give you this thing. It's called a cut above, and it was just this is the thing that they gave you, and then they put it on the wall with your name on it, and blah blah blah. That's a cut above, and then just you rock. The Joann's green. Here's a cut counter ticket number. Here's some more cut aboves. Oh, and I just bought these. I thought they were cute. There was some yarn and some needles and stuff like that. Just some stickers I picked up. And then my boss actually gave me her name tag, the manager. You know, we're pretty good friends. I told you guys that. And there's that. And then here's another cut slip. So what would happen is you would get your fabric cut, and they would give you this, and then you would take this to the cashier, and that's how. And then they would, you know, scan it, and then they would scan it, and then you'd pay for it. So what do we got here? Some more junk. So we have some more cut slips, and a bunch of those, and some more receipts. Cut slips and receipts. This was just something that was, these are something that was labels that were on the, you know, you recognize these labels. They're on the wall. Hey, this is my neighbor. And then there's that, just something. And then, and this is Gutermann, from the Gutermann bar scan. That's just something I found on the floor. And then some place and time. That was most of our, a lot of our stuff comes from the place and time line. And then the Bloom Essentials, that's from the floral. Here's some Big Twist. And here is just some planogram stuff. Like you would see, this is where it tells you where to put the product on the panels out there for you to buy. Here's some K&Y, KC, not K&Y, no, KC yarn. I think this is some Gutermann stuff. Gutermann was one of the threads that I love there. And here's the cut counter slips. Like if our this thing went down and we couldn't do this, we'd have to write out the quantity, the article of price, and for the fabric. Here's a big thing of cut counter tickets, and here's some sales. There's a 3-day sale, and there's clearance. So these are some of the clearance things. When they went on sale, we would use those. Here is some Burnett yarn. Oh, another one of these. I didn't know I could pick up 2 of those. Here's some Burnett. There's that. Here's some doorbusters. You guys, I know all of you recognize these. And here's some more clearance. So we're going to be working with this today. And so the really cool thing, guys, is my boss gave me this. I'm not going to use even a tenth of this. What this is, though, is it's the layout of our store. So yeah, this is this was our break room back here where we took our breaks. This was where all the yarn was. This is where all this fabric. The keepsake was up here. Oh, I just dropped something. And this is all the junk, and then there was the front doors down here. So you walk in here, I guess. No, this is the you walk in here because there's the carts. So I don't know, maybe I'll be able to do something with this. Fabric and Craft Store, this is their placement plan. So anyway, so if that sounds like something fun for you, and if you want to hang out for a minute while we play in that, then hang out. We're just going to do 1 or 2 pages. I'm not sure how I'm going to do this yet. So, grab this. I was thinking maybe I should just make a junk journal, just 1. But I thought, no, I'm just going to add it to this. You know, just add it to this. We'll find something that has, you know, like a couple pages. Let's see. I could just do a Joann's junk journal, but I don't really want to. That's pretty. That's what we did last time. Remember that? That was pretty. Ooh, and I wish you could feel that. Oh, I love that page. That was fun. That was a lot of fun. Here we go. Let's just use this right here. And I'm just going to have to figure it out. So I think what I'm going to do, and I think this is going to take me a couple of times, so bear with me as I kind of figure things out here. I'm going to, first off, let's cut this bag. Let's start by cutting this bag. And maybe making a I should use the bigger scissors. Where are the bigger scissors? Right here. These are a little bit bigger. Yeah. So, not all of you are going to be interested in this, but some of you might be. I mean, this is you're definitely a junk journal page. Oh, I love that. Okay. All right. Awesome. Awesome blossom. Okay. It's going to stick out a little bit. I know. I think that's okay. I don't know if I want to leave that on there. Kind of yes, kind of no, but let's just do this for now. Let's take this off of here. You know we'll be using this. You can hear some pounding. My neighbor is getting their, so lucky, they're getting their roof redone. I'm so jealous. Anytime I see somebody in the neighborhood getting their roof redone, I'm just so jealous. So I'd really like that to be me. But that's okay. Oh, look at that. That's not bad. Okay. All right. Oh boy, right on the money there. So this is dedicated to Joann's. I know a lot of the people are still not working. Yeah, but including yours truly. I do have some stuff lined up, but I'm not forcing the issue, but I will be forcing the issue pretty soon because, well, because I'm trying to think here how I really want to do this. Oh, that's not a bad idea, but I don't want that sticking out that far. So hold on. I honestly just don't want that on there. I don't think I do. Or do I? Let's see. I mean, I wouldn't mind it if it was on top, but I don't really want it out the side there. I could just cut it here and let it stick out like that a little bit. But what I'm getting at, I'll show you what I'm getting at, but this is not going to work for what I'm getting at on these sides, so this won't work. So we're going to go ahead and remove that, maybe stick that somewhere else, because what I'm getting at is oh, I see what I have to do here. That's good. I see shit in my hand. I gotta do this. I want it to be this way. Yeah. There we go. Now I've got what I want here on this side. And so let's just get some glue stick out. Start gluing this baby. Might have to use some tape too. Yeah, this is gonna really suck up this glue. Let's get out some aliens as well. Where is she? Where's the aliens? There she is. Oopsie. Okay, so we're basically making a little flap here. Like so. Because we're going to definitely need a little bit more room. So I'm wondering if I should do the exact same thing on the other side. Okay, let's do that on the other side. I don't remember how I did it. It would have been smart to keep the other one as a template, huh? But I think it's going to be pretty easy because we just take this off. Right? And then we need to cut. It's going to be going this way. Sorry, guys. And we'll cut this off right here. That. And we'll cut this kind of down like like here. I remember it was really close. I don't care if that's ripped a little bit. We don't care. And then we'll start up here and do the same thing here. Throw these on the floor. If Mally was a puppy, that would not be doable. But she's just not interested like that anymore. Isn't that awesome? I love that about her. So we're just going to use this as a, just so I can see what I'm doing. Okay, there, that's good. And then bring this out. Alright, so that's that. Ah, pretty good. Now we're going to put that on this side. Put that there. So let's do it. We don't need that much. We can cut this off here. Might not be a two-part, but it might be a two-part. I'll never know until I get in there and see what exactly is going on. It's going to be pretty simple because it's going to be just a lot of cut, glue, and paste at this point. Not really any paint or anything, I don't think. This is mainly just a Joann's junk ephemera junk journal page. Yeah. I don't know how many of these you'll see out there in a while, but I want to get it done so that we can really just put Joann's behind me completely, you know, it is what it is. So yeah, it is what it is. There we go. Scooch down. There we go. Scooch down. There we go. Cut this a little bit. Perfect. Perfect. Wow, that gives us quite a bit of room to play with, right? So, yeah. All right, so there we go. That is going to be our spread. So far, I like it. Handmade happiness. Okay. What I'd like to do is start out, let's move these aside. Maybe up there, we'll see how that goes. I'm not sure. This is a definite no. This is a maybe. This is a definite no. I don't know how artistic this is going to be. It's probably going to be more junk journaling. And that's okay. I just want to get it in here and kind of be done with it. I might have a lot of this ephemera left over, so there. That's going to be fun. Isn't that fun? Joann's. All right. I'm going to put some pretty washi tape on here. Where's that pretty washi tape I have? Okay, I have to remember that. Okay. Handmade. But what I'd like to do now is just stick some of that the planogram, this, there. This front page. Oh my gosh. This one. There. Uh-oh. I gotta pick that up. Actually, I think it'll be okay. I better grab it. Hold on, guys. Oh boy, we're up to our eyeballs in Joann's ephemera. Yay! Okay, I'm back. Okay. So here was the cut counter. This was the cut counter right here. So I think I'm going to cut that out. Yeah. I think I'm going to cut the cut counter out because that was just, and this is all where the Gutermann thread was. So I'm going to cut the cut counter out. I really enjoyed working at the cut counter. So when I first went to work here, it was like 2019. It was like right before what was it? COVID, right? It was like right before COVID. And I only worked at the cut counter. I didn't work at the cashier at all. Like not at all. And so it's really funny. Cut counter was like, this is the counter. Yeah. So what was really funny about that is it was quite a while that I just did that. And then I stopped working at Joann's for a while. And I guess if you'll remember. And then I went back. So I went back a couple of years ago. And when I went back, my boss says, you really need to learn how to be the cashier now because I need you to be able to do both. I went, okay, fine. I'll do it. So I learned the cashier. So, and then I found out that I really enjoy doing the cashier as much as I enjoyed doing the these are thick. As much as I enjoyed doing the what do you call it? The cut counter. Isn't that funny? So I just thought that was so funny because I ended up enjoying it. So anyway. But I remember during COVID, it was kind of fun because I would come in really early in the morning and do what they called BOPUS. And what the BOPUS was is it was you would do all, you know, people were ordering things online. So I would go in and I would fulfill all the BOPIS orders, buy online, pick up in store. I think that's what that sounded. I think that's what that, but I think that's what that stood for. So, but I would come in early in the morning and like for 2 hours, I just fill all these orders. And you guys, so many orders. Oh my God, during COVID, the online orders, obviously, for obvious reasons, took off. And it was so much fun just doing that. Because usually it was just me and my boss doing stuff, you know, in there. I think that's how we kind of bonded, was over us being alone in the store for so long. Being kind of the same age, you know, both single ladies. And then we said, hey, you want to go out? So then we'd go out together and have some fun. And then we started doing, what do you call it? New Year's together. We had so much fun. We'd go out on New Year's together. So, yeah, that was fun. I think I'm just going to go ahead and stick this one over here. And I'm going to have to go back through and kind of glue some of these. Go ahead and put me in that. That's okay. That'll be fine. I'll glue some of these back down. We're going to be using tape too. So that's fine. We're going to be using some tape too. Oh, I'll stick some ones like that. Yeah. Yeah. And then, boom. So, yeah. I really enjoyed it. I enjoyed most of the people. I only had trouble with one girl, you know, and she was just, everybody had trouble with her. Well, I had trouble with it when I first started working there with one girl, but when I went back the second time, she wasn't there anymore. And, but after I got to know her, we were fine. And then it's the same with this other girl too that I was working with this last stint. She thought she was the manager of everybody, and she wasn't. She wasn't the manager. She wasn't the key holder or anything, but she was very, very, just obstinate and hard to work with. Like, you know, I was at the cashier. When you're not at the cashier, you can, you know, take stuff and do go backs and stuff and put things away. And like she would, like one time I remember specifically, she was, walking down the hall and she saw me in the aisle, and I was putting something back that was left at the cashier. Somebody didn't want it. And she says, aren't you supposed to be at the cashier? And I looked at her and I said, you need to stay in your own lane. I whispered it. I was quiet. And she, at that point, realized, oh, okay. I guess I better not say anything to her again. Yeah, so she kind of backed off. And now she actually calls me. It's really cute. She actually calls me now. So it's really kind of funny how that we kind of did. She did a 360 there. But I mean, she's just, and then I realized that's just who she is, you know. That's just the kind of person she is. And you can't, you know, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? So, I'm done with those. It'll be nice to get this page done. I'm not going to make a great big deal about it. So, these are going to be cute on there. These are going to be cute. Not sure how I'm going to do it yet, but we'll do it. All right, so let's just get some more cut counter stuff. This was a cut counter. This is a cut slip, you know. Cut slip by the cut counter. We'll do that. Yeah. And anybody who works for Joann's is going to recognize all of this stuff. So. There's that. Oh, and then I want some of the cut counter. I want these. The cut counter tickets. I want these on there. So we'll pull that off. Put that on here. That'll be cool. Cut counter tickets. And the customers were usually pretty nice. One time I had a customer, well, I've had a couple of customers. One time when I first came back, she made me cry. I was at the cashier. I was like, oh my God. But after that, after I was so mad, I cried because she, you know, she was foul, you know. But after that, I realized I'm not going to let a customer make me cry ever again. And I didn't, you know, I did not. So, But I had one customer, and since this is a this can go here. I had one customer. Oh, it was funny. So at the cut counter, you're supposed to take a number. You have to take a number. I mean, it gets really busy there. Sometimes it's deep, but you can't just walk up and expect you to be the one, to get helped when, there's other people in line. Well, I had this one lady, she came up and she didn't know she had to cut trim, right? You know how you get trim? Well, she didn't realize that, yeah, you have to get trim cut. You can't just buy the whole thing unless it's never been opened. Then you can, right? Anyway, so I said, oh, you're going to need to take a number. She's like, oh, I want the whole thing. And I said, well, it's been opened. I have to measure it. And she's like, oh, for Christ's sake. She got really mad. And I said, well, I'm sorry. That's just, I can't just jump in here and, whatever. So, so she got pissed. And she threw the trim at me. She threw the actual trim at me. She threw it at me. I couldn't believe it. Yeah, she threw it at me, guys. She's like, okay, well, here, take it then. I don't want it. It's like, okay. It literally bounced off the board, the cutting counter, and like went over. She threw it pretty hard. It went over an aisle. Then I was like, wow. Okay, Karen. Calm down. Yeah, it's kind of funny. Okay, Karen, calm down. So, there was that. So, these things happen. I am going to put more of these on here. I want them, like, like rainbowed. What do you call it? No, not rainbowed. Waterfalls. Not rainbow, but waterfall. I want these to be waterfalled. Yeah. So 5/19, this is like right before it closed. I think it closed on, it closed on 5/26. 5/26 is when it closed. Can you guys imagine that? It closed on 5/26. Yep. 5/26. But most of the time, everybody was super, super nice, and I really enjoyed working there. And then we had the other day I saw one of the people out in the world, and I was like, hi, and they're like, oh my God, hi. It's like, oh, it's like you just miss people, We're gonna do one of these, and we got some more of those, but we're gonna do one of these, you rock, on there somehow. And we don't need two of those. We got another one of these. This was 5/16. I guess I could do that. But I'd have to, I don't know, let me think about that. And then we'll think about that. Okay. Oh, all right. So we're going to put this Burnett Baby Sparkle. Is there a better one? Yeah, that one's cute. That one's cuter. Okay. Okay. Burnett. That'll look cute there. I don't know what this is. Yeah, we're not going to be here that as long as I thought, you guys. I'm whipping through here. I'm doing it right. Just getting a few things on there. Just so we can have it. So someday, somebody flipping through YouTube go, oh, Joann's, I remember all that stuff. And here it is for your viewing pleasure. And I thought I had another. Yeah, this one. This is a cool one. Hudson, Ohio. That's where they're actually from, was Hudson, Ohio. Did you know that? They are. That's where it's from. That's where their corporate office was. Oh my gosh, and the funny thing about it is one of the guys that worked with us, he's so cool, I miss him already. He was just so much fun. He went to Ohio the day that we were having like a party get-together thing. And he goes, and I text him, I said, I'm sorry, how come you're not at the thing? He goes, I'm in Hudson, Ohio. He goes, as a matter of fact, I'm driving by corporate right now. Isn't that crazy, you guys? That was so crazy. I was like, whoa, that's a trip. So yeah, that is a trip. So I'll put this one over here. There we go. Oh my God. That's crazy. That's going to be fun. Oh, here's some bloom. I'll put the bloom. We can put the bloom like right here. I might put it up here and put a thing on it, but I don't know. Let me think. Let me think. Okay, I've got so many bags. Oh! This is good. Another suspender. Put that there. Yeah, this is not real artsy, but it is really cool, in my opinion. So fun. I got to write down here actually the last day, though. The last day, I'll put it like right on here or something, was like 5/26. I remember because it was my daughter's birthday, you guys. My daughter's birthday. I'm not sure I want to do any more of these. Maybe I'll just do a couple. Maybe I'll just do this one like so. Oh, let's use this side. Yeah, let's use this side. I like it. So put that one right here. There. Like so. I don't want to be able to read it. I'll just staple it right here, I think. Yeah, I'm going to staple it so I can stick some underneath of it if I have to. Then I think what I'll do is I'll go ahead and put this place and time. I'll stick that there. Oh no. I think I'll stick it there. Oh, this is, well, there's going to be some staples on there. We don't care. Right here, bloom. Bloom. And this one. Wow, look at all this stuff. We are... Okay. Let me see if anything else makes sense. I wonder if I could take this off of here. You know, I could make a pocket. So we need to make a pocket. Let's take that off. Oh, I need some of these. Definitely want some of these. Sorry. So I want these here. That. These are the things that were on the labels. On the shelves. This was the thing you'd go, oh, that's this much. Actually, let me stick these. No, they're fine. No, I'm going to stick them here. Tried to find as much stuff as I could. I think I did okay. I don't know if this is premium cushion. That could go on another. Alright, so what's this Gudemann's thing? This is pretty cool, this Gudemann's thing. I need that to be, let's just stick it. I kind of do want to pop. I'm going to see if I can pull this off of here. Oh, I can. There. Get that off of there. Where's mine? Where's mine? Is it in here? I think mine's in here. No. Cindy's. You're fine. Here's mine. Okay. Dawn's. There we go. So I think I want to make a little pocket down here somewhere. These are going to be interesting. Oh my gosh, I have an idea with those. Okay, so, okay. Come here. Right here on this side. But, yeah, I'm going to have to staple it on the bottom. And, and then we'll, you can just staple it right here too. There we go. And we'll just tuck these in there. Where'd the other one go? Right here. Tuck those in there. So, okay. Handmade happiness. Happiness. All right, so let's see. All righty. Yep, these are going on here too. Telling you what. And then where's the other one? Right here. Right here. I don't care. Voila! There you go. There's your Joann spread. Not quite done. Not quite done. I need to stick these on here somehow, some way. We were always doing let's stick it in here. We were always doing like St. Jude's things, like, what do you call it? Promotions to get, would you like to leave your change, kind of thing. Some green Joann scissors. Oh, that's cute. So anyway, it was a good place to work. And my boss she's going to be fine. She's already out looking for other places to go. And these are the gold ones that we got. Aren't they cute? Well, that was cute. And, oh my gosh, these are fitting on here. This is a good idea right here. This is a good idea. This is a heavy page, though. It's all right. It's really thickening up the book, but that's okay. That's what it's all about. The thicker, the better. Right? I probably should have stuck that in there and stapled it. Why can't I still do that? Let's try it. There we go. You know me, I'm not all about perfection, obviously. But I was really hoping to stay with Joann's until I didn't want to work anymore. And I probably don't want to work anymore in about 5 years. I mean, I just get bored, you guys. And I do like the extra money. I'm not going to lie. But I just get bored. So these new jobs I'm looking for, I'm telling them I only want to work like 2 days a week. And in the winter, I'll work 3 days a week. But right now, I only want to work 2 days a week because it's so freaking nice outside. I got 10,000 steps in today. As a matter of fact, me and my boss met up and we went down to the river and we walked. It was wonderful. So, yeah. Got myself. Poked myself. Yeah, but I wish somebody wouldn't have stole that little, my little green sewing machine. That makes me so upset. But somebody else obviously needed it more than I did. So there's that. So let's see. Okay, we're almost done. I know you guys are going, where'd this come from? What's that for? Anyhow, so did we do anything with, okay, so we got that. I don't think we're going to need a planogram. We can just cut the Gutermann name off of here. Let's do that and put it somewhere. Joann is big on Gutermann. It's my favorite thread, by the way. And I'm not even a major sewer, but I do love me some Gutermann. So we're going to put that. Gutermann, excuse me, pardon me. Let's stick that in here, like maybe right here. Probably on this side, like right there. So let's cut this off. Some glue on there. I hope you guys enjoyed this page. I had to do it. I just had to do it. I couldn't let all of this ephemera go to waste. And it's like a memory, Joann's memory ephemera page, you know, forever and ever and ever. So we have it. So yeah, we have a Joann's memory page. There's a big Gutermann. Let's see if we need that. Anywhere else? This one, I kind of wanted to use this whole thing, but I guess I'll just stick it like that. I'll cut this off like here, right there. There we go. Just like you rock right there. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. I was able to keep 2 of my aprons, and I use them, guys. I use them at home all the time. I love them. I love my little apron. It's really cool. I'll just stick this in here. And I don't know if I'm going to do anything with the... Well, I think I already stuck one of those in there. But we need to do something with this. This is cute. So let's cut this out. Yeah, we got to keep that. So, happiness homemade. How about this? This. How about if we just stick them right on here? Happiness homemade right there. Yeah. And then I'll just put this bag of the leftover ephemera because there's a lot of it. See what happens. Maybe I'll do another page. I don't know. Maybe I'll do a giveaway. I don't know. Don't know. Not sure. Happiness homemade. Homemade happiness. 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 Sorry. Can't help saying that. That's a kind of an inside joke or a movie I saw one time. It's funny. You kind of hear the roofers. I'm so jealous. So many things I want to do to my house, but I don't dare do anything right now because who knows, we don't end up in deep trouble right now. Okay, so there's that. So there's that, and then let's see. Is there anything? No, that's just that. I'm not going to use this. I think it's okay. I'm not going to use that. I'll just throw it in my pile over here and end up back in the... Let's make sure I got everything now. Trash. Over here. There's that. I already did one of these. Let's stick it in my pile. Mally is being wonderful about not going in. 525. 526. This is the last thing I bought. Fixtures. This has got to go in here. 526 was the last day. Last day open. So I'll just put that in here. I'll just have to... We have to put that in here. Yep. It's got to go in here, right here. Got to go in. It's got to go in. Yep. You got to go in there. At least my store. Some of them stayed open a couple of days more, but all of them were done pretty much by the end of the month. There we go. $5.26. Okay. Well, I love this, you guys. I really do. I really love it. I don't think I need any more of these. I'm so glad I found one that was dated 5/26. Oh, a coupon. God. I have to put a coupon in here. Do you know how many people were so adamant about their damn coupons, and if their coupons were expired, how they freak out on you? Oh my God. People, be nice to your retail people, please. Especially when it comes to coupons and stuff. We don't make the rules. We're just trying to do a job. All right, let me do this. Oh gosh, I need to get one. Okay. I wish I had a better coupon, but that's okay. At least we have one. Okay. We will put this coupon right here. I don't want to cover up the doorbuster thing. Let's put it right here. Like this. Yeah. And then just fold it over. Like so. There. There's your damn coupon, lady. Oh, gosh. That was just so funny. Boy, they were not happy. All right. Let's see. Oh, gotta have this. This is the barcode. Gotta put this on here somewhere. Oh, okay. For you. How about right here? Right there. Let me staple it. There's that. Clean this up a little bit. What do you think? Was this weird? That's rhetorical. You don't have to answer that. That's a rhetorical question. Let's see what we got here. Oh, and I never got to use these. But I want them. So in the store, they would always fall off. Now, when I want one, they won't, you know, these labels, they won't fall off. Let's see. Oh. Hold on. I don't want these labels. Last chance. Boy, oh boy. Oh, good. I got one. I got one. Yay. I got a label. Ha ha ha. Ha ha ha. I'll just stick that on here. Yep. Let's stick one here. I could stick it right there. Yeah. Stick it right there. One more of these. See if I can get it. This one. Want to hear something funny? Oh my gosh, I gotta show you this. So, every once in a while, you'd scan one. This is what you scan, right? You scan right here, right? And it would come into your handheld and tell you how much per yard it was, right? And every once in a while, this wouldn't work, so you'd have to put in this 8-digit number right here in order to, and it was just a pain in the ass. Like 3 days before, and I'd been there for what, 4 or 5 years? 3 days at the end, I found out that there was another barcode on the side of the box. I could have been scanning the whole time. Because usually if this one didn't work, then this one did. And I was like, you're just now telling me that? Just now telling me that? Hilarious. Oh gosh, you guys. Isn't that funny how that happens? Oh my gosh. Just now telling me that? Oh golly gosh. But I did find out that Michael's is has bought the Big Twist brand and a few of the other brands, and Michael's is going to be opening up a lot more fabric things of that nature. So we can always go to Michael's now. So there's that. But just don't go to Hobby Lobby, and we can still be friends. There you go. I'm just going to stick that in there. So. But, yeah. So, isn't that crazy, though? So, I think what I'm going to do is just stick a couple more little stickers in here. We've already run the gamut, but why not, right? Let's just stick a couple of stickers in here since I bought them. And, while I'm at it, let me do this. Oh, perfect. Actually, it's not perfect. I can't get that, too. All right. Watch this. Ow! I just got nailed. Or I should say, I just got... See, now we got that on there. And that's okay to hang over the top. I don't mind. Yeah, that's perfect. Alright, I just got stapled, I should say. I love this, but I'm going to stick it in my other stuff. So, here we go. Let's do some... Nellie's still sitting in here. She's not touching any of the stuff. Can you believe it? I can't. Oh, okay, so we've got measuring tape. We'll put that by the cut counter. Put that up here by the cut counter, by the measuring tape. Cut counter, measuring tape. Okay, and scissors by the cut counter. Yep, scissors by the cut counter. And we'll put wool by the cut counter because we have wool. I just ripped off his leg, so we're not going to put that wool. We'll put the black sheep. We'll put the black sheep by the cut counter. There we go. And let's see, we'll put yarn by the yarn. The yarn. There. And we'll put some knitting needles by the yarn up here. By this, there's some, here, we'll stick that right there by those knitting needles. And I think this little kitty is adorable. But I want to put this over there too. Wish they had fabric on here, but they don't. That's okay. Here's some yarn. This yarn right here. Right there. There's some little stickers here. And cut counter. And put some scissors here on here. More scissors up here. Right here. Right there. Put some scissors. And let's see, do we have anything we want to put on here? Yes, more yarn on the big twist. Big twist yarn. And let's see, here's some cute yarn. This is adorable. Oh, that's really cute. Oop. Some more yarn. And the Gudemans, we'll put a little button by the Gudemans. And I bet they don't have like a little thread. I have another button though. Another button by the Gudemans. And a heart by the Gudemans. Okay. crochet hooks, I guess. Yeah, that can go here. And needle. Let's see. Okay. Right here. And this kitty cat. Where do we want this kitty cat? He looks like he's super cute. Where do we want the kitty cat? How about right here? There's a kitty cat right there. That's cute. Well, my goodness. This is quite the spread. And these little socks are cute. We're going to put those right here. You rock. I think that should do it. I do. Yeah. So we've got our everything except for this. I need this. Let's put some stuff on here. That's good enough, I think. There we go. Maybe one more little thingamabob right here. Boop. All right, guys. I think this is a good memorial to keep all of Joann's ephemera. Wait, what's this? I forgot these. This is Fast. Fast is what is the customer support model, and I already forgot what it means. Like, I totally forgot what it means, and I'm not even gonna look it up. But it means something. So, oh wait, am I missing a thing? I only got one thing. Wait, what happened here? Well, so we're not going to use the Fast because I don't remember what it means anyway. But I really want it on here. How am I going to do that? I'll just stick it like right there. Yeah, let's stick it right here. There, be fine. There, perfect. And I'll stick some. I'm going to stick some kind of tape, masking tape behind it. Because I don't want. What else am I going to do with it, right? There. Boy, that's pokey. So it's like, I don't know. I can't even remember, but it was that was an acronym of how you were supposed to approach a customer. I was just always nice. Let me just put it that way. I was super nice to customers, and I treated them like I wanted to be treated. That's all there is to that, you know. That's how everybody should do it, you know. So, what do you think? Look at Fatty Patty now, you guys. She is huge, but she's got a nice little surprise. Right there. There's your Joann. Does that bring back memories, you guys? Huh? Well, I hope you enjoyed this. I'm glad it's done. I'm glad it didn't go into 2 parts like I thought it would, but it's well over an hour. Anyway, enjoy. I hope you guys did. I hope you guys are enjoying the vlogs as well, you guys. I'm going to try to do an art page every Wednesday. I know I haven't been, but it's just been kind of a weird time right now. So bear with me. I'm here. I'm doing the best I can, and I really do hope you enjoy the vlogs. Come by and say hi. Please comment on all my videos. If you comment, it just makes my day, and it gives me something to read, and I can comment back. So I feel more engaged. So please comment down below. Thanks, guys. Love you so much. You take care. Bye, guys.